So to show you the different ways you can learn about pollinators in Washington, D.C., you're gonna need to go for a ride. To get in D.C. from where I live, I prefer to use the train. It takes me only 27 minutes to get there, and it's very convenient. First things first, buy the ticket, wait for the train to arrive, then get a 27-minute ride to our first stop, the Union Station. The Washington Union Station is one of the country's first Great Union Railroad terminals. It was designed by the renowned architect Daniel Burnham, and by itself is a place that you have to go one day. I cannot just pass through the station. Every time I go there, I stop a couple minutes, go into different directions, just stop for a second just to appreciate how beautiful the whole construction is. The station opened on October 27 of 1907 and was completed in April of 1908. It's just gorgeous. From the Union Station, we just walk towards the National Mall, contemplating this gorgeous city. For example, I passed by the Smithsonian National Postal Museum. I also passed by the Lower Senate Park, where I could get this shot of the United States Capitol. After walking for a while, seeing many other different places around the city, I had to stop in this lake to refresh myself because today was one of the hottest days of the year. From where I was, I could have stopped at the botanical garden to learn about pollinators, but this was not my main intention of this trip. Instead, I kept walking for a while until I reached the Smithsonian Pollinator Garden, where you can learn all about pollinators and the plants they love. Like this lady right here. But that's not my main destination today. Today is Friday and we are in the middle of Pollinator Week, an annual celebration in support of pollinator health that was initiated and managed by Pollinator Partnership. It was designed to raise awareness for pollinators and spread the word about what we can do to protect them. After walking a little bit more, passing by the Natural History Museum, where you also can learn about pollinators, and also the Smithsonian Castle, I finally got in my final destination, the Pollinator Festival at the USDA Farmers Market.
Well, we're out here today for the Pollinator Expo. We have lots of exhibitors from USDA and many agencies and departments. And we are educating people on pollinators and their value to our food supply.
My main goal of the day was to visit my friends from my former research laboratory, the USDA Bee Research Laboratory in Beltsville, Maryland.
All right, so I'm Kyle Grubbs with the USDA Bee Research Laboratory out in Beltsville, Maryland. Today we're out here on the National Mall celebrating Pollinator Week. It's the one time a year where we can all come together and celebrate pollinators. So we're out here with an observation hive trying to show people the bees in action so they can get a view of them up close and personal. We have our queen bee here who's laying eggs diligently. We have frames of honey here. And we just want to teach people how important pollinators are to our ecosystem and our environment, and kind of get them acclimated and comfortable being around the bees so that they can recognize the importance of pollinators.
It is always good to see what's going on in their lives and appreciate the hard work they do, providing us with new information about honeybees every single year. Thank you, Bee Lab, for everything you guys do. We all appreciate it.